Boys, I feel a need to politely ask whatever Berg or Stein that continues to throw these ex-ESPN harpies money to push this agenda to cut it out. Cut them off. This is nonsense, guys. It really is. So we're here with Frogface One herself, Jemele Hill, along with Cari Champion. Apparently, Vice gave them a show. Oh wow, yeah, that totally solidifies their credibility. And let's just watch this.
Be honest, I almost started to protest this show because why? I'll tell you why. And this is our question of the week. We saw what happened to Nate Robinson, so I'm going to ask Jake Paul right here in front of America. Jake, consider where we are right now in our racial conversation in America.
Okay, and right there, Jake. You should have been like, okay, yeah, nah, I'm good. Because we covered the fight on the show. Well, we covered the knockout, not really the fight. But it was two men. It doesn't matter what color they were, just two men getting into the ring and swing and slugging it on out. We've been doing this since the dawn of time. One of my favorite parts of Harlem Nights was the boxer who was like, "Don't take this ass whooping personal." So this has been going on for the longest. And yeah, I'll admit there's historically been a bit of a racial element to it, but it's only there when you decide to stuff it in there, and that's exactly what Jemele Hill is doing right here.
Was what you did to Nate Robinson racist? That is the question.
That's the dumbest fucking question I've heard. It's a little early in the morning, but seriously, was it racist to fight a dude straight on up? It's not like he was sitting there with a big swastika on his chest or anything else like that. It wasn't, and there was nothing racist about it. Oh, ladies, I love you, but y'all gotta check y'all homegirls on this nonsense because, I got a penis. But this is disgusting. It is utterly disgusting.
Of the week. Man.
Nah, stop playing with me. Come on.
Nah, Jake. You should have said, hell yeah. I was so happy. When I knocked that nigga out, I got an erection. Like, honestly, you should have answered that way. I would have loved it if Jake answered the question like that way. Hell yeah. Shoot, man. I'm sitting there just knocking out niggas left and right. It's been a good day. We call that a good day in the Paul household. Like, you should have went there with it.
Listen, Jake, it's a sensitive time right now. We just had to witness a white man.
Sensitive for you because you're a chick and you guys are overly sensitive. Oh my goodness, how dare you call it overly sensitive? And you react overly sensitively to being called overly sensitive, which is just hilarious. But no, it's not a sensitive time for anyone with any scruples to themselves, for anyone who isn't looking to create such divisions and be so diversive. But you are.
Knock a black man smooth out in front of all of America. So that's why I asked that. But just tell us about.
And that's fucking retarded logic. I mean, straight up dumb ass logic.
That moment real quick because it looked like Nate was asleep before he ever even hit the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we train for. At the end of the day, boxing's a sport. And, you train to win. And that's what I went in there and did. And I
respect. Like I said in the Nate Robinson video, I respect both of them for getting into the ring. If a man goes into that ring, even if he gets put on his ass, there is a automatic level of respect that is due to that man for the simple fact that he went into that ring and didn't back down. There was this fight. There's another internet fight that happened a couple years back between content creators named Andy Worski and Tonkasaw. I think that's the guy's name. But either ways, Andy Worski shows up, Tonkasaw doesn't. So thusly, by default, Andy Worski not just wins the match, but has the respect. Had the Tonkasaw guy, Jesus Christ, had he shown up, then boom, they could have gotten into the ring, but he didn't. So there's a level of respect and adoration that's just due to the fact of them hopping in the ring.
I worked hard for this, and Nate is the one who called me out originally. So
I think he is frozen. Hey, can you hear me now?
Golly, Cari Champion, what happened? You're just not as bad as you used to be, and that blonde weave. I mean, it's kind of sad.
Yeah, I can hear you guys now. Sorry,
okay,
my Wi-Fi is unstable, like my relationship.
Okay, so let's start from the
That is pretty funny. I'll give Jake. That's pretty funny.
beginning. Okay. First and foremost, was it racist to knock a black man out?
This is why we need to repeal the 19th, guys. Oh God, this is so dumb. This is so dumb, Jake. Why did you even go on here? Why did you waste your time? I know because your publicist told you to, but either ways, this is so dumb. Is it racist to not? You're in a fight. The entire sport is fighting. The entire point of boxing is to put the other dude on his ass. Like, you are a sports commentator, analyst, whatever. How is this concept escaping you right now? Oh my God, I am thoroughly amazed by the lack of any capacity being on display right now. Seriously, like, you worked at ESPN, and I think she still works at ESPN. I know Jemele Hill's gone, but I'm pretty sure Cari Champion still works at ESPN. And you work in sports. You know that it's automatic. When you say sports, you're automatically talking about competition. But for you to turn around and be like, well, is it racist to knock a black man? No, dummy.
That is the question of the
No,
week.
stop asking me that. I said no.
It's not.
Yes. Wow. I'm on Jake Paul's side. This is amazing because he's like, I said no. We're going into it, but they're just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing because they can't think of anything else.
Racist.
It's a shitty question. It's a sport.
Why is it a shitty question? Why is it a shitty question?
Because
you asking it. And it's what he's already answered. It's like the same shit that they do with Trump. He'll answer a question, and they will ignore the fact that he answered the question, or it just will not comprehend. I don't know which, but they'll ignore the fact that the question has already been answered and just continue to ask and ask and ask and ask and ask, and thusly making all of this nothing more than a gigantic waste of time.
how does this have anything to do with race?
Thank you.
It doesn't.
It's a fine question. We got to wake you up. You got to be a.
We're done here, guys. We're done. We're done. These ladies are utterly disgusting. I can't even with this. Like, I'm really on Jake Paul's side, and I don't want to hear any more of what she has to say. I don't want to hear any more what either one of them have to say. The reason this video exists is to really highlight exactly how delusional these people who have nothing but agenda and nothing but wanting to divide and tear us apart, like, this is them. And they take joy in it. You can hear Jemele Hill laughing in the background. Seriously, Vice needs to hurry up and get the fuck out of business. Like, Vice needs to hurry up and go out of business, because this is gross. And this is utterly disgusting. And you have these broads who, like, any sense of professionalism would have told them, yeah, this is said and done. Like, we over here. But nah, not with these two. I'm a little pissed off now. Like, this has pissed me off, because he sat there and said it was nothing to do with race. It's honestly, this should have never been a question, because it's a boxing match. We've been watching these for forever. You even got the MMA stuff now popping now. But these ladies really want to push that agenda. Really want to make sure that, oh yeah, well, this was racist. And Jake Paul, I mean, how are you not a racist for knocking out a black man? Because they were in a fight, and guess what? He'd have knocked me out. But that also speaks to the females, to female nature, whereas they're not competitive. Competition isn't particularly a part of their nature. Cooperation is. But we've as culturally, we've pushed them into this position where they feel like they can compete without truly understanding, I think at a biological level, what the competition is. So they're just like, oh well, so the idea that it's just a sport. They're going in there to slug it on out, and we'll see what. And like Jake said, Nate called him out. So, like, where is the racism? But either ways, guys, all the internet stuff. If you like to toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. YouTube and Bitchute and like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from the Teespring. Check me out on Patreon as well. Links in the description. And speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? This was a waste of your time, Jake Paul. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Normally, I like to take it back to like a hot chick, but it's Jemele Hill and Cari Champion. Cari Champion, you ain't as bad as you was 10 years ago, and Jemele Hill was never bad. So, I guess by default, huh, Jake? But either way, but they just disgusted me with their conduct and their proddling. I want to say proddling of of pushing the race angle. It's ugly. It's disgusting. It's divisive. And shout out to Jake Paul for not just completely spazzing on him, because really they earned a good spazzing on. But you may disagree, and that's what my comment section's for. Until the next one.